What does it take to earn a prospect's trust? Salespeople have been asking themselves that question for decades. The stronger the trust, the stronger the relationship, which means the more likely you are to close a deal. So, how do you get there? One of the best ways to build trust is to use social selling to your advantage. Let's explore what social selling is, why it's worth the effort, and how to do it. Social selling is the process of using social media to find, understand, and interact with customers and prospects. You read what others post, write comments, and share content on your pages. Social selling allows you to communicate in a casual online space. That can take some of the pressure out of sales and establish you as a resource rather than just a salesperson. Here are 4 reasons social selling is worth the effort. First, social selling offers consumer insight. Scroll through your newsfeed, and you'll find users discussing their feelings, challenges, and opinions openly and honestly. Second, it leads to authentic interactions. Listen to a buyer's struggles, and you can respond with timely, useful advice. Plus, the more you listen, the easier it will be to personalize your first messages to new prospective customers. Social selling also helps prospects find you. Most prospects research a solution online before they buy it. Show up in that research, and you can shift the narrative in your favor. And finally, it reduces the need for cold calling. Share valuable information on social media, and you warm up your leads before that first interaction over the phone or via email. Social selling works because it helps you build trusted relationships, and those relationships pave the way for successful business transactions. So, how do you get started? Before starting with social selling, you'll need to check off a few to-dos. First, set up your profiles. You can join multiple platforms, but focus on those that lend themselves well to back-and-forth conversations. As you create your profiles, add professional photos and give some details about who you are, what you do, and how you help others. Next, establish yourself as someone well-connected by friending, following, and connecting with those you know. For example, you might send connection requests to your best customers, current and former coworkers, family members, friends, and old classmates. And here's an extra tip. After you make those connections, see if some of them will endorse your skills or write recommendations for your profile. Next, join groups. What groups are your best customers following? Which ones are relevant to your industry? Joining those spaces will help you keep tabs on industry trends and customer sentiment. Plus, you'll find prospects sharing content on those same channels. Finally, introduce yourself to prospects and ask if they're willing to connect. Don't worry about selling just yet. Keep your message friendly and conversational. When sending those requests, focus your attention on second-degree connections, company decision-makers, and qualified prospects you see in your newsfeed. As you continue updating your profile and connecting with others, you'll also want to establish an online presence. Here are some best practices. First, listen strategically by reading status updates, comments, and user questions. The more you listen, the more you'll learn about the challenges, wants, and needs of potential customers. Next, respond to others. Contribute to conversations by commenting on posts, liking content, and answering direct messages and others' comments. Third, share your expert knowledge. What issues do your prospects experience? Do you have advice that can help? Establish yourself as a go-to consultant by writing and sharing helpful content. And finally, recognize that this is happening over social media, so be friendly and likable. Empower others by congratulating them when they succeed. Tell stories that reveal a bit more about who you are, and establish relatability by sharing day-in-the-life content. Social selling can help you engage with customers and prospects efficiently and effectively. By setting up your profiles and following those best practices, you will gain a reputation as a reliable voice in the online space. Customers and prospects will turn to you when they need a solution because they'll trust that you're on their side.